All right, so it's time for me to add my 2 cents on this whole false narrative that the Clinton campaign, the Democratic Party, the DNC, and the mainstream media who are in the Clinton's pocket, the false narrative that they're just shoving down America's throats that Trump has sexually assaulted women 30 years ago. Now, Jessica Leeds has claimed that Trump molested her on a first-class flight in a Braniff 707 that was flying from Dallas to New York in 1979. However, Braniff didn't use 707s on the Dallas to New York route. Now, a witness that was also on the flight, who happened to be sitting across from Leeds, has also come forward and disputed her claims. His name is Anthony Gilbert Thorpe, and he said, quote, "Not only did he not do so, and I was present at all times, but it was she that was one being flirtatious," end quote. He went ahead to say that, "I will go head-to-head with her. I will meet her again. I will see her eyes across the table with my eyes, and I will challenge her on the points she made. And I'll tell you what, I would do this whether it was for Trump, for Clinton, or for Obama, or for any man who's been accused of sexually molesting someone when I know he did not," end quote. Leeds also made it a point to say that Trump had lifted the armrest between them to assault her. But if you look at the photos showing a Braniff first-class seat from the late 70s, they're heavy armrests that don't move. You can't lift them. And Jessica Leeds was also quoted as saying that Trump was, quote, "like an octopus, his hands were everywhere." Now, that's almost word for word the same description that was used in a 2014 sexual assault allegation that was made against Coronation Street actor Bill Roach. And that quote is also pretty much identical to the lyrics to the song "The Gift" by the Velvet Underground. And the lyrics to that song go, quote, "My God, he was like an octopus, hands all over the place." Jessica Leeds is also the stepmother of a convicted sex batterer. She is the current secretary of the New York chapter of Altrusa USA. Now, Altrusa USA is a service organization that prides himself on being champions for a lot of the same causes that that Hillary Clinton supports. And Leeds was also a volunteer for Hillary Clinton in her 2008 presidential campaign. Now, it hasn't been determined whether or not she's worked or volunteered for Hillary's 2016 presidential campaign. But there is a photo that has surfaced of her with Hillary Clinton at the 2016 American Legion Auxiliary Convention in Cincinnati, where she mentions having met Clinton again. Now, there's another woman, Mindy McGillivray, claimed that Trump had groped her at a Ray Charles concert in 2003 at the Mar-a-Lago Club. Now, the issue with that claim, the issue with that allegation is that, according to reports, that concert never occurred. If you do some research and look into Ray Charles' concert chronology, it shows that on January 23rd of 2003, there was a Ray Charles concert that was scheduled for that day in Seattle. However, it was canceled and it was never rescheduled. Now, she claims that Trump was engaged to Melania at the time of this alleged incident. But that's a lie as well, because a simple Google search can prove that Trump didn't propose to Melania until April of 2004. While this alleged incident happened January 23rd of 2003. Trump and Melania weren't engaged till almost a year and a half later, over a year later. And all the other allegations, there's a few of them, but the rest of these allegations have almost no details on specifics or any circumstances that are surrounding any of these alleged sexual assaults. And another interesting fact is that these assaults allegedly happened, 25, 30 years ago, back in the late 70s and the 80s. But it's convenient that none of these concerns or allegations have come out at all until now, when they're politically motivated, right around, the second and third presidential debates, roughly a month and a half before Election Day. So these are all a way to smear Donald Trump. It's a way for crooked Hillary Clinton and the mainstream media, who's completely and totally in her pocket and who have their own political agendas. It's a way for them to smear Donald Trump and focus him in a bad light and make him look like something he's not. Make him look like a man that he isn't. So, that being said, like I've said before, and I'm going to say it again, all this comes down to is crooked Hillary cheating, trying to rig the election, steal the election from not only Donald Trump, but from us, the American people, the American voters. So if you like what I said here, if you like this video, if you agree with what I said, or even if you don't agree, and you can't stand me, and you hate my voice, and you think I'm just talking out my ass, either way, please share this video, leave your comments below, and I'll be back with some more videos on my 2 cents.